Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel Edu program. I am your English teacher Srimati Anita Alconte. Today I am going to teach you new poem from section number 2, Have You Earned Your Tomorrow by Edgar Guest. Edgar Guest, he was born in 1881 and passed away in 1959. Let us see about him. He was born in England and was an American writer. He was brought to the United States at the age of 10. At the age of 14, began his writing. He was known as people's poet for his simple style and optimistic tone of life or the writing. He is an American writer of a newspaper magazine. एडगर गेस्ट होते की ते इंग्लंडमध्ये त्यांचा जन्म झाला होता आणि अमेरिकन लेखक म्हणून ते प्रसिद्ध होते. वयाच्या 10व्या वर्षीच ते अमेरिकेत म्हणजे युनायटेड स्टेटमध्ये आले आणि ते तिथेच मोठे झाले. वयाच्या 14व्या वर्षापासून त्यांनी लिखाणाला सुरुवात केलेली आहे, त्यांच्या करिअरला सुरुवात केली आणि लोकांमध्ये पीपल्स पोएट म्हणून ते प्रसिद्ध होते त्यांच्या साध्या सोप्या आणि आशावादी लेखन शैलीमुळे. त्याचबरोबर अमेरिकन लेखक म्हणून त्यांनी अमेरिकन न्यूजपेपरसाठी आणि मॅगझिनसाठी त्यांनी काय केलं, लिखाण केलं. Now today whatever the poem we are going to learn, let us see the theme of this poem. The speaker is asking the readers whether they have done anything to improve the life of another human being or not. इथे कवी विचारत आहे की वाचकाला की तुम्ही एखाद्याचं लाईफ किंवा जीवन जे आहे ते उंचावण्यासाठी किंवा त्याच्या जीवनासाठी काही तुम्ही केलेलं आहे का. इट इज अप टू यू वेदर यू विल हॅव ए बेटर फ्युचर ऑर नॉट. Therefore, one should consider one's actions and deeds carefully and plan accordingly for a better future. की एखाद्याचं जे भविष्य असतं ते भविष्य त्यांना आज जे केलेलं आहे त्याच्यावर अवलंबून असतं. त्या ठिकाणी तुम्ही आज जे काही चांगलं कराल आणि ते उद्याचं ते तुमचं चांगलं कृत्य म्हणून त्याची तुम्हाला काय मिळणार असते, पावती मिळणार असते. Here in this poem, the poet is wanted to talk about that people's good deed. लोकांच्या चांगल्या कृत्याबद्दल बोलत आहे. Let us see about the whatever the language style of the poem is there and the poetic devices used in this poem. An inspirational poem. It is a very inspirational poem. प्रेरणा देणारी कविता आहे. It has a 4 stanza quatrains. Each stanza have 4 lines. जवळजवळ 4 स्टांजांची ही कविता आहे आणि त्याचबरोबर प्रत्येक स्टांजामध्ये 4 ओळी आहेत. Poem follows A, A, B, B, C, C, D, D, E, E, F, F, G, G, H, H, this kind of rhyme scheme. की जो rhyme scheme आहे ते A, A, B, B, C, C, D, D, E, E, F, F, G, G, H, H अशी आहे. To make an impact, questions are phrased in the poem. So to make it more impressive, or poet want to give stress on a particular idea. So that's why he raised a question to us. कवी या ठिकाणी आपल्याला प्रश्नांच्या आधारे एखादी गोष्ट ठामपणे सांगण्यासाठी विचारण्यासाठी तो इथं कवितेमध्ये प्रश्न विचारत आहेत आणि कवितेत प्रश्न भरपूर आहेत. Verbal questions are used. So this kind of figure of speech is called interrogation. With the questions start with verbal, you can say that words. जे ऑक्झिलरी वर्ड्स आहेत त्याच्यानी सुरुवात आहे प्रश्नांची. Poet is raising questions and asking through it whether they or we have done anything to improve their life of another human being or not. कवी प्रश्न विचारतो तो आपल्याला की तो म्हणतो की आपलं जीवन स्वतःचं उंचावण्यासाठी त्याचबरोबर दुसऱ्यांचं उंचावण्यासाठी आपण काही केलेलं आहे का. The poetic devices are here interrogation. Just now I've talked about that. Almost every line of the poem ends with a question mark. Alliteration is there, inversion is there, antithesis and personification. These figures of speech are used in this poem. Listen, dear students. There is always question. See that in our life, it is a human tendency. Immediately, some of the people, they like to go to help somebody else. But some people, they never go to help anybody else. They just stuck to, or they are firm at their decision. They don't want to help anybody else. But by birth, some of the people have a habit to help somebody else. Here, poet is talking about our good deed. And our good deed is what? To help human being. Now here, poet is discussing in this poem the same thing, what is in our credit, that God will gift us tomorrow with a great, as a great luminous day. What is there? What we have done for others? He's asking us here. Let us see the poem. Is anybody happier because you passed his way? See the picture. Is anybody happier because you passed his way? Does anyone remember that you spoke to him today? This day is almost over and its a toiling time is through. Is there anyone to utter now a kindly word of you? Toiling time means time spent in hard physical work. Utter means to speak. Poet asks to us whether anybody become happier because you talk to them. Further, he asks whether anybody remember you that you talk to them. The day is almost over like other days. Work of the day, hard physical work is over. There is anybody to speak a kindly word of you. कवी विचारतो की तुम्ही एखाद्याच्या जवळून असं गेलात, त्याच्याशी आनंदाने बोललात का? किंवा तुम्हाला तुम्ही त्याच्याशी बोललात म्हणून त्याने तुम्हाला लक्षात ठेवलेला आहे का? आणि त्याने तुमच्यासाठी काही चांगले प्रेमळ शब्द बोललेले आहेत का? दिवस येतो जातो. We do the hard work whole day. Physical work we do, but it come and it goes. दिवसभर काम करतो, तो येतो आणि जातो. पण is anybody happier because of you talk to them? की कोणी हॅपी झालंय का की तुम्ही त्याच्याशी बोललात म्हणून? Or does that anybody else remember you? की तुम्हाला कोणी लक्षात ठेवलं की you had spoke to them, you had given your time to them, you had give and take with him, you asked about their welfare. की तुम्ही त्याच्या चांगल्यासाठी, त्याच्या ह्याच्यासाठी, तुम्ही हितासाठी काही विचारले का? This is poet asking here. Did you give a cheerful greeting to the friend who come along? It's a friend. See, two friends are here. Means, did you give a cheerful greeting to the friend who come along? In second stanza, poet is continuing to ask us questions. Whether you gave a cheerful, joyous greeting to your friend, or a churlish sort of howdy and then vanish in the throng. Or you just what that means, your friend that who is always with you, who accompanied you, असा मित्र की जो तुमच्या नेहमी बरोबर असतो, तो तुम्हाला नेहमी कंपनी देतो. तुम्ही त्याच्याशी कधी आनंदाने बोललात का? का यू जस्ट, का असं झालंय की यू आर जस्ट व्हॉट दॅट चर्लिश मीन्स रूड, harsh behavior, misbehave, howdy, friendly greeting. So the instead of to give him that friendly greeting, you have passed by near him very, what you say that in a rudely, means, or you passed the rudely by giving informal greeting and disappear in the crowd. Throng means crowd, vanish means disappear. Were you selfish, pure and simple as you rushed along the way? Or is someone mighty grateful for a deed you did today? So were you selfish, pure? and simple as you rushed along the way. What is asking here, or it talks like this, or whether you were selfish pure. Suppose your friend is there, your friend always help you there, but you, without helping him, you just say hi and then you say bye and you vanish in the crowd. But you are expecting from your friend, what you are expecting your friend? Very pure and simple, or you are showing that selfish, pure and simple nature you are showing. Means inside your mind, what is there? Selfishness is there. तुमच्या मनामध्ये त्या ठिकाणी काय आहे की स्वार्थ आहे. तुम्ही तुमच्या मित्राला हसून कधी बोललात का? सहज आला, समोरून आला, हाय आणि बाय केलात आणि निघून गेला, गर्दीमध्ये नाहीशी झालेला आहे. पण असं झालंय का कधी? किंवा तुम्ही स्वतःच्या स्वार्थासाठी, पण तुमचा स्वार्थ की तुम्ही असे दाखवता की मी किती साधा आणि चांगल्या मनाचा आहे, आणि तुम्ही काय करता त्या ठिकाणी की निघून जाता. Or whether there is anybody who is grateful today because of your timely help, or something happened that a person who is very needy person you saw and you helped that person. असं झालंय का की एखाद्या माणसाला तुम्ही मदतीला गेलात की त्याला तुमच्या मदतीची गरज आहे, आणि की जो एखादा माणूस जो आहे की त्याला त्या मदतीची गरज असल्यामुळे त्याच्यामुळे तो तुमच्या बाबतीत तुम्ही एखाद्या मोठ्या मनाने त्याला काय केलेली आहे, मदत केलेली आहे, असं झालंय का? त्या माणसाने तुमच्याविषयी कधी कृतज्ञता, ग्रेटफुल कृतज्ञता व्यक्त केलेली आहे का? असं काही झालंय का तुमच्या ह्याच्यामध्ये? नाउ सी दॅट हिअर पोएट इज आस्किंग सो मेनी क्वेश्चन्स टू अस. हॅव यू डन दिस? तुम्ही हे केलंय का? ही इज आस्किंग एव्हरी टाइम इन क्वेश्चन. He's asking that have you talked to the somebody else, have you shared or inquired to anybody else about their well-being, or as well as that a friend who is always accompany you, always help you, but you are not a good friend to him. You are just saying hi, hello, and you are disappearing in the crowd. Or have you helped any such a person that who need a help and you have helped him? Is such a thing happened there? He's asking in this way. Now he's asking further. Can you say tonight, in parting with the days, that sleeping fast, that you help a single brother of the many that you passed? Is a single heart rejoicing over that you did or said? Does a man whose hopes were fading now with courage look ahead? See, here is a picture, the background see of this slide. It's showing there. Here, can you say tonight? Here poet asks that you have a thought about the day. Always everybody, when we go to bed, we start thinking. आपण झोपायला जातो आणि विचार करायला लागतो. So here that at night the poet is asking that have you thought about which is sleeping fast, or you have helped any single brother or a person who need it? Poet is asking there that have you think about and that the day which is going very fast, one day come and the another is again waiting for you. It's a sleeping fast, very मूविंग, की दिवस येतात आणि जातात भरभर त्या ठिकाणी. पण तुम्ही एखाद्या व्यक्तीला किंवा एखादा भाऊ तुमचा की त्याला तुम्ही मदत केली आहे का? Is a single heart rejoicing over that you did or said, or there is any person who become happy on your timely help, or is there anybody else that you helped that person and he become very happy because you helped him in time? असा एखादा माणूस की जो तुम्ही वेळेवर केलेल्या मदतीने खूप आनंदी झालाय का? Or does a man whose hopes were fading now with courage look ahead? Or such a man whose hopes towards life is fading? किंवा असा माणूस की ज्याचं जे लाईफ विषयी जीवनाविषयी असणारी जी होप आशा आहे ते आशे तो नर्वस झालाय, निराशा झालीये, त्याला जीवनाविषयी निराशा आहे, आशा त्याची की त्या ठिकाणी कमी होत चालली आहे, फेडिंग, कमी होणे, डिप्रेस होणे, नर्वस होणे. सो इट्स अ फेडिंग. ही हॅज नो एनी होप्स टुवर्ड्स लाईफ. फॉर such a person that have you helped them and have passed courage to him, and because of that passing courage he is looking ahead very courageously. तुम्ही त्याला एखादं तुमचं करेज पास केलंय का आणि तो जीवनाकडे धैर्याने पाहत आहे. मीन्स बिकॉज ऑफ युअर टाइमली हेल्प ही इज लुकिंग अहेड व्हेरी करेजियसली. तुमच्या वेळेवरच्या मदतीमुळे तो पुढच्या जीवनाकडे आनंदाने किंवा धैर्याने पाहत आहे का, किंवा धैर्याने वाटचाल करत आहे का. See here a picture is showing that you are here. This is a person representative of yours, and you are helping a needy one. To what? To give him, you are giving a courage to him. You are helping to him to go ahead. Then next poet says, did you waste the day or lose it? Was it well or sorely spent? Did you leave a trail of kindness or a scar or discontent? Speaker, poet asks whether you wasted the day, or you lose it in vain. Means without doing anything, you just pass time there, you have not done anything. तुम्ही काहीही न करता असाच दिवस घालवला का? Or it was good or spent in disappointment. It was well or sorely spent. Well means it was very good, or sorely spent means here very sadly. Sore means sad. Sore means here sad. Or you spent it sadly. Sadly means in disappointment. निराशेतच घालवला का दिवस मग? Did you leave a trail of kindness or a scar or discontent? Further he asks whether you lived a trail of kindness or a scar or discontent or unsatisfied. का तुम्ही एखादा असा मार्क, एखादं खूण अशी सोडलेली आहे का, की त्या ठिकाणी की एखाद्या मायळूपणाची, किंवा तुम्ही एखादं असं एखाद्याला मायेनं मदत केली आणि त्याची एक जाणीव पाठीमागे सोडलीये का? का एक अशी व्रण सोडलाय, स्कार व्रण म्हणतो का, असा एखादा व्रण सोडलाय की जो डिस्कंटेंट, अनसॅटिस्फाईड, की जो असमाधानीपणाचा आहे. As you close your eyes in slumber, do you think that God would say, you have earned one more tomorrow by the work you did today? So, when you go to bed and when you close your eyes in slumber, okay, in sleep, slumber means you feeling sleepy, or when you sleep and when you think, and that you think that God would say that you have earned one more day on your account. When you think that your mind, your conscious mind talk to you, your inner mind talk to you. आपण जेव्हा विचार करायला लागतो तेव्हा आपलं आतलं मन जे आपल्याशी बोलत असतो, that is the God's inner voice. That is pure voice. That is good voice. Always everybody has a good voice, and good voice always suggest or advise good thing only. So if you are thinking, yes, I have done very good thing today, yes, so the tomorrow is on my credit. But if I have done bad thing, tomorrow will not be as a credit to me. मग देव, तुम्ही झोपायला गेलात आणि तुम्ही देवाशी बोललात, मग देव म्हणाला की हा बाबा, तुझ्यासाठी मी उद्या एक दिवस दिलेला आहे. मग तो आहे का आपल्या अकाउंटवर? येस. Here poet is talking to us about our good deeds, and as well as he is suggesting here how important it is that a person who is in difficulty, who has no courage, how important it is to help such a person. कवी म्हणतो की जेव्हा एखादा माणूस अडचणीत असतो किंवा तो निराशाच्या गर्तेत असतो, तेव्हा त्याला आपण मदत करणं किती गरजेचं असतं. And our good deeds always, or our good talk always imprint, always what that leave the imprints on the mind of people. आपलं चांगलं कृत्य आणि आपलं चांगलं बोलणं हे माणसाच्या मनावर एक छाप उठवून जात असतो. अँड बिकॉज ऑफ अ गुड डीड वी गेट अ व्हेरी नाईस टुमॉरो. त्यामुळे आपल्याला एक चांगला उद्या मिळत असतो त्या ठिकाणी. जस्ट लाईक दॅट ओनली, इफ यू डू हार्ड वर्क टुडे यू विल अर्न मनी and that will be on your credit, so the tomorrow will be very easy. आज तुम्ही कमावलं, हार्डवर्क केलं तर तुमच्या अकाउंटवर पैसा जमा होतो, तो पैसा तुमच्या भविष्यासाठी तुम्हाला उपयुक्त पडतो, तुमचं लाईफ इझी होतं. लाईक दॅट ओनली, इफ यू did a good deed, then it will be on your account and it will be work like a good future to you. Here the poet wants to suggest that. Let us see figures of speech used in this poem to make this poem more beautiful. The first and the most important figure of speech in this poem is that interrogation. In the full poem, poet asked us question, and that are the verbal question and interrogation. So that lines are called what, that interrogation type of figure of speech. So is anybody happier because you passed his way? Here interrogation is there, question mark is there, and the question begin with a verbal word is. You see that is there, here does is here, here again is there. So he, to create a what an emphasis on idea, that he has phrased here, he had phrased here questions. Then alliteration is used here. Alliteration, the sound of letter H is repeated here. Means H happier, and as well as what is that, his. This word also start with the H. So the sound, same sound repetition is in the line, so that's why it's a alliteration. Does anyone remember that you spoke to him today? Again, it is an interrogation. A question is asked for emphasis. Alliteration is here. The sound of letter T is repeated here. That T and the today T begin with the same letter. Same letter ने सुरुवात होती है. And this day is almost over and it's a toiling time is through. Again alliteration. The sound of letter T is repeated here. See, this begin with a T. Then toiling, it begin with a T. Time, it is begin with a T. So the toiling time, this day is almost over and it's a toiling time. So it's create a kind of a rhythm. When such words come across in the poetic line, begin with the same letter. So it create a kind of a rhythm that is called alliteration. Is there anyone to utter now a kindly word of you? Again, it is an interrogation. See, question mark is there and verbal question is there. So that's why it is an interrogation. A question is asked for emphasis. Inversion is there. The word order is what there, change here. So is there anyone to utter now a kindly word of you? Here. The prose manner of this sentence is change. Now, did you give a cheerful greeting to the friend who came along? Interrogation. A question is asked for emphasis. Then again, alliteration is there. The sound of letter G is repeated. So here that give and greeting. Okay, G is there. Except that you can say there, here. You see that. The letter C is also here sounded, cheerful and came. Okay, cheerful and came. So the C is sounded. So here give and greeting. So the start with a G, same letter. It's a G, it's a sounded there. Or a cheerly sort of howdy and then vanish in the throng. Interrogation again. And here antithesis. Antithesis, churlish and howdy are opposite words. Churlish means rudely. Howdy means friendly, or you can say that hi, hello type of, means you give us friendly smile, greeting. So it's a friendly greeting, and churlish means rude behavior. So both words are opposite words in the same line. So that's why this is an antithesis. Where you selfish, pure and simple as you rushed along the way. It's an alliteration. The sound of letters S and W are repeated. Here, selfish, simple. Okay, these both word begins with the S, and the word where and way. These two words begin with a W. Oxymoron is there. Selfish, pure, opposite words are placed together. Oxymoron means what is there? See, when two opposite words are placed together, and if we make a phrase there with a meaningful thing, meaning with a different meaning, so it is called an oxymoron. जेव्हा त्या ठिकाणी वेगळे दोन शब्द वापरले जातात, अपोजिट विरुद्धार्थी शब्द वापरले जातात, तेव्हा त्या ठिकाणी काय होतं की की ऑक्सिमोरॉन तयार होतं. तर सेल्फिश म्हणजे स्वार्थी, प्युअर म्हणजे क्लीन, प्युअर माइंडेड, पवित्र मनाचा. स्वार्थी आणि पवित्र हे दोन कन्सेप्ट म्हणजे हे दोन वर्ड्स, डिफरंट वर्ड टुगेदर आलेले, एकत्र आले, म्हणून याला आपण काय म्हणतो, ऑक्सिमोरॉन असं म्हणत असतो. अल्टरेशन म्हणजे जेव्हा दोन विरुद्धार्थी शब्द कवितेच्या ओळीमध्ये येतात तेव्हा त्याला आपण काय म्हणतो, अँटिथेसिस म्हणतो. आणि अलिटरेशनला काय म्हणतो की जेव्हा एक कवितेच्या ओळीमध्ये दोन किंवा दोन पेक्षा जास्त शब्द हे एकाच अक्षराने किंवा मुळाक्षराने सुरू होतात किंवा प्रोनाउन्सिएशन साऊंडिंग त्याचं उच्चारण सेम असेल तर तिथं आपण काय म्हणतो, अलिटरेशन. Now here in this line, in 7th line, paradox is there. Selfish, pure and simple. The expression seems meaningless. Actually, how can be the selfish person will be pure and simple? कसं शक्य आहे की स्वार्थी माणूस पवित्र आणि साधा असेल? नाही. पण ह्या दोन्हीही कन्सेप्ट एकत्र केलेला आहे की जणू एखादा आपण म्हणतो की किती शिकला तरी पाटी कोरी ती कोरीच, म्हणजे एवढं शिकून सुद्धा काहीही ज्ञान नसलेला माणूस. लाईक दॅट ओनली की स्वार्थी आहे पण पवित्र आणि साधा आहे, हे म्हणजे की पॅराडॉक्स म्हणजे विरोधाभास आहे या ठिकाणी. Or is someone mighty grateful for a deed you did today? Here is alliteration. अनुप्रास आहे परत. The sound of letter D is repeated here. इथं D हा जो काही did and did, both word begin with same what you say that letter here. So that's why here is what that alliteration. Then it is an interrogation, question mark. Okay, there question begin with a is. It's what an interrogation. Is a single heart rejoicing over that you did or said? Again, it's a alliteration. The sound of letter S is repeated here. Single and said. Okay, both words begin with a S there. It's a sounded S. Then here is a synecdoche. Synecdoche means here, see that. Single heart. Single heart means it is related to the each person. प्रत्येक व्यक्ती त्याचं हार्ट म्हणतो, त्याचं हृदय. Means here the part means heart. Instead of a person, instead of a word person, the word is used here heart. It refers to a whole person. म्हणजे हा जो हृदय हा शब्द आहे तो व्यक्तीला काय करतो, प्रातिनिधिक स्वरूपामध्ये व्यक्तीच्या ऐवजी तो वापरलेला आहे, म्हणजे तो व्यक्तीला रिप्रेझेंट करतो त्या ठिकाणी. म्हणून सिनेक्डकी म्हणजे की जेव्हा तुम्ही फॉर अ होल यू यूज अ पार्ट और फॉर अ पार्ट यू यूज अ होल, दॅट इज कॉल्ड सिनेक्डकी. जेव्हा एका छोट्या भागासाठी तुम्ही पूर्ण गोष्ट घेता आणि सांगत असता किंवा एका पूर्ण भागासाठी एखादी छोटी गोष्ट घेता आणि त्याचे वर्णन करता, त्याला आपण काय म्हणतो, सिनेक्डकी म्हणतो. Does a man whose hopes were fading now with a courage look ahead? Interrogation is here. A question is asked for emphasis. Antithesis is there. Fade and courage. Both opposite word. Fade means to what that you can say that become a very nervous, you can say there, or you can say that the hope, your hope is what that vanishing. तुमची आशा आहे ती पालवत चाल म्हणजे कमी होत चाललेली आहे त्या ठिकाणी. करेज धैर्य, बोथ आर अपोजिट. करेज म्हणजे धैर्य येतं आणि इथं काय होतं, कमी होणं. सो दिस इज व्हॉट देअर opposite words, two opposite. One more thing I would like to explain about an synecdoche. फॉर एक्झाम्पल टू अंडरस्टँड मोर क्लिअरली, खूप अगदी स्पष्टपणे समजायचं झालं तर, फॉर एक्झाम्पल द्यायचं झालं तर, वर्गामध्ये मुलं आणि मुली पेपर लिहित आहेत, याच्याऐवजी जर असं म्हणालं की पूर्ण वर्ग पेपर लिहित आहे, means instead of to say the boys and girls are writing paper, I'll say that the whole class is writing paper. It means the class, this word is representing the girl and boys, okay, in the class. So this is called synecdoche. Did you waste the day or lose it? Was it well or sorely spent? It is again interrogation. Antithesis is used here. Antithesis, well means nice, good. Sorely spent means disappointment, or you can sad mood, you can say there, sore. So the well and sore, both word are opposite word. दोन्ही पण विरुद्धार्थी शब्द आहेत या ओळीमध्ये. So it is antithesis. Then alliteration is there. Sorely and spent, these both word begin with the S. So that's why it is what here. You can say that alliteration. One more thing is there. We can say here waste and lose. The meaning of both word or the phrases is same here. Waste means to spend in vain. Lose it means spend in vain. की दोन्हीही शब्दांचा अर्थ की उगाच घालवणे वेळ. म्हणून या ठिकाणी you can say that tautology is there. You can say here tautology also. Tautology means that having a same meaning, but we use the different words in the same line. वेगळा अर्थ असतो पण आपण ओळीमध्ये वेगळे वेगळे शब्द वापरतो त्याच्यासाठी, त्याला आपण टॉटॉलॉजी म्हणतो. सपोज दॅट आय वॉन्ट टू डिस्क्राइब ए ब्युटी, so I'll use that beautiful, gorgeous, appealing. So the same words will be there in the same line, so that is called tautology. But it is depicting the same meaning. पण एकच अर्थ सांगतात. Did you leave a trail of kindness or a scar of discontent? It is an interrogation. Question is asked. Again, antithesis is here. What is antithesis? Kindness and the discontent. Kindness, the happiness, you can say that. Discontent, it is again an unsatisfied thing. So it's a opposite word, you can say that, because feelings are here. Two feelings, opposite feelings are here. Discontent, scar of a discontent and trail of a kindness. Two different feelings are there and they are opposite, are expressed in the same line. Again, tautology is here. Trail and scar have a same meaning. Means imprint, you can say. खून म्हणतो किंवा एक ठसा म्हणतो, व्रण म्हणतो. That meaning is there. So both the word have a same meaning. So that's why this is a tautology. Just now I talk about this sentence, this line. Did you waste the day or lose it? So here the trail and the scar. You have earned one more tomorrow by the work you did today. Antithesis. Tomorrow and today. These two words are used here in the line. They are opposite words. So this is antithesis. Alliteration. Both words begin with the same letter. दोन्ही शब्द एकाच अक्षराने, मुळाक्षराने सुरुवात होतात टी ने. So they sounded the T, this letter sounded in the line. So that's why this is alliteration. And again, it is what that interrogation. Question mark is given there. So that's why it is what that interrogation. So these are the figures of speech we have seen in this poem there. Thank you. Subscribe my channel, share my link, and as well as give likes to my channel. Thank you.